So today we're diving deep into the best Bitcoin ETFs for 2025. Bitcoin ETFs have become a game changer, letting you invest in Bitcoin's growth without the hassle of managing wallets or exchanges. But with so many options out there, which ones are worth your money? In this video, we'll cover what Bitcoin ETFs are and why they're booming in 2025. A detailed breakdown of the top 5 Bitcoin ETFs, including their performance, fees, and unique features, key factors to consider before investing, and some pro tips to maximize your returns. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of which Bitcoin ETFs align with your goals. So, grab a notebook and let's jump in. Before we dive into our top picks, let's quickly cover what Bitcoin ETFs are and why they're such a big deal. A Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, or ETF, is a fund that tracks the price of Bitcoin and trades on traditional stock exchanges, like the NYSE or NASDAQ. Unlike buying Bitcoin directly, you don't need to deal with crypto wallets, private keys, or exchanges. You simply buy shares of the ETF through your brokerage account, just like you would a stock. Why are Bitcoin ETFs so popular in 2025? First, they're regulated, which adds a layer of security for investors. Second, they make crypto accessible to everyone, whether you're a beginner or a Wall Street pro. And third, with Bitcoin hitting new highs after crossing $100,000 in late 2024, ETFs offer a way to ride the crypto wave without the technical headaches. But here's the catch. Not all Bitcoin ETFs are created equal. Some track Bitcoin's spot price, while others use futures contracts, and each comes with different fees and risks. That's why choosing the right one is critical. Let's break down the top 5 Bitcoin ETFs you should consider in 2025. First up is the iShares Bitcoin Trust, ticker IBIT, managed by BlackRock, one of the biggest names in finance. Launched in early 2024, IBIT has quickly become a favorite for investors. Why? It's a spot Bitcoin ETF, meaning it directly holds Bitcoin, so its price closely tracks Bitcoin's actual market value. Key details: expense ratio, 0.25%, one of the lowest in the game, meaning you keep more of your returns. Assets under management, over $20 billion as of mid-2025, showing massive investor trust. Performance: since inception, IBIT has delivered strong returns, especially during Bitcoin's 2024 rally. It's up roughly 50% year-to-date as of July 2025. Why it stands out: BlackRock's reputation and low fees make IBIT a go-to for long-term investors. Plus, its high liquidity means you can buy and sell shares easily without big price swings. Who's it for? If you're looking for a reliable, low-cost way to gain Bitcoin exposure, IBIT is a solid choice. However, like all spot ETFs, its value can be volatile, so be ready for price swings. Next, we have the Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, ticker FBTC. Fidelity is another heavyweight in the investment world, and their Bitcoin ETF has gained traction for its competitive fees and strong performance. Key details: expense ratio, 0.25%, matching IBIT's low cost. AUM, around $15 billion, making it one of the largest Bitcoin ETFs. Performance: FBTC has closely tracked Bitcoin's price, with a 48% return in 2025 so far, slightly trailing IBIT but still impressive. Why it stands out: Fidelity offers robust investor education tools, which is great for beginners. They also have a strong focus on security, holding Bitcoin in cold storage to protect against hacks. Who's it for? FBTC is perfect for investors who want a trusted brand and access to Fidelity's resources, like market insights and portfolio tools. If you're new to crypto, this ETF support system is a big plus. Coming in at number 3 is the ARK21 Bitcoin ETF, ticker ARKB. Managed by ARK Invest and 21 Shares, this ETF combines ARK's innovation-driven approach with 21 Shares' crypto expertise. Key details: expense ratio, 0.21%, the lowest among our top picks, which is a big win for cost-conscious investors. AUM, roughly $3 billion, smaller than IBIT and FBTC but still significant. Performance: ARKB has returned about 45% in 2025, slightly underperforming the bigger players but still strong. Why it stands out: ARK's active research team provides regular updates on crypto trends, which can help you stay ahead of the market. Plus, their lower fee gives you an edge over time. Who's it for? If you're an investor who values cutting-edge research and wants the lowest fees, ARKB is worth a look. It's great for those who believe in ARK's vision for disruptive technologies like blockchain. At number 4, we have the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, ticker BITB. Bitwise is a crypto-focused firm, and their ETF is designed for investors who want deep exposure to Bitcoin's potential. Key details: expense ratio, 0.20%, the lowest on our list, making it incredibly cost-effective. AUM, around $2.5 billion, showing solid but smaller investor interest compared to IBIT. Performance: BITB has delivered a 46% return in 2025, closely tracking Bitcoin's price. Why it stands out: Bitwise donates a portion of its profits to Bitcoin development, which appeals to investors who want to support the crypto ecosystem. They also publish transparent reports on their Bitcoin holdings. Who's it for? BITB is ideal for crypto enthusiasts who want a low-cost ETF and care about supporting Bitcoin's growth. It's also a good pick for those who prioritize transparency. Rounding out our list is the ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF, ticker BITO. Unlike the others, BITO is a futures-based ETF, meaning it invests in Bitcoin futures contracts rather than holding Bitcoin directly. Key details: expense ratio, 0.95%, higher than spot ETFs, which eats into returns over time. AUM, over $2 billion, with strong trading volume. Performance: BITO has returned about 40% in 2025, lagging slightly due to futures premiums and roll costs. Why it stands out: BITO was the first Bitcoin ETF approved in the US in 2021, so it has a longer track record. It's also a good option for short-term traders who want to bet on Bitcoin's price movements without holding it long-term. Who's it for? BITO suits active traders comfortable with futures-based investments. If you're looking for long-term exposure, spot ETFs like IBIT or FBTC are better due to lower fees. Now that we've covered the top Bitcoin ETFs, let's talk about what you need to consider before investing. Choosing the right ETF isn't just about performance, it's about aligning with your goals and risk tolerance. Here are 5 key factors to keep in mind. Spot versus futures ETFs. Spot ETFs like IBIT, FBTC, ARKB, and BITB track Bitcoin's actual price and are better for long-term investors. Futures ETFs like BITO can deviate from Bitcoin's price due to premiums and roll costs, making them riskier for long holds. Expense ratios. Lower fees, like those of BITB or ARKB, mean more of your money stays invested. Compare fees carefully, especially for long-term investments. Liquidity. ETFs with higher AUM, like IBIT and FBTC, have better liquidity, meaning easier trading and tighter spreads. Risk tolerance. Bitcoin ETFs are volatile. Bitcoin's price surged to $100,000 in 2024 but crashed early in 2025. Be prepared for ups and downs. Your investment goals. Are you in for the long haul, or do you want to trade short-term? Spot ETFs are better for holding, while futures ETFs like BITO suit active trading. Before we wrap up, here are 3 pro tips to get the most out of your Bitcoin ETF investments. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your money into one ETF. Consider mixing Bitcoin ETFs with stocks, bonds, or other crypto ETFs to spread risk. Stay informed. Follow crypto news and market trends. Channels like Altcoin Daily or Crypto Banter on YouTube offer daily updates to keep you in the loop. Use dollar-cost averaging. Instead of investing a lump sum, spread your investment over time to reduce the impact of Bitcoin's volatility. By staying strategic and informed, you can make smarter decisions and potentially boost your returns. And there you have it, the best Bitcoin ETFs for 2025. From the low-cost, high-liquidity iShares Bitcoin Trust to the futures-based ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF, there's an option for every investor. Remember to weigh fees, performance, and your risk tolerance before diving in. What's your favorite Bitcoin ETF? Or are you still deciding? Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.